Gideon is not the ground on which we conduct this fight. There is a better place to defend the ambitions.
Tell the ambitions no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmayne. Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare? That's great. My brother Baragon always told me that adventures turn on the favors we collect along the way. So, who do you think we can count on? The Border Watch garrison of the Ivory Brigade. Great fighters from what I've heard. You should absolutely ask the commander to send whatever support he can to Fort Redmayne. Tell Sombrin and the twins I'll be with them shortly. I have a few more details to work out with the governor. After that, go see Captain Rian and then meet me at Fort Redmayne. But don't take too long. I'd rather you were there when the cult attacks. You went to the Deadlands? And you took the ambitions with you? What were you thinking? What did you expect was going to happen in the Deadlands? That's where Mehrunes Dagon keeps all his stuff. Well, at least everyone made it back. Now, we just need to keep them safe from Vandacia and the Order of the Waking Flame.
I use only the finest ingredients in my dishes.
Are you talking to me without a proper introduction?
Outside the city just to admire the view?
Something's going on, isn't it? Seems like every Blackfin Legionnaire is in a hurry today. Let me guess. Vandasia's coming for us again. I know the place. It's an old Imperial garrison, isn't it? I passed by it during my travels after Varen's forces released me from my vault. A fort is more defensible than Gideon anyway. I see the logic. But aren't you coming with us? I swear to protect the twins in your absence. I took Zaina at her word, and it nearly cost Kalia and Destron their lives. I'll die before I put them in danger again.
We're moving again? I've barely had time to experience the world outside my vault. And now, well, I may not get much of a chance. I'll go with Evely and Sombrin. At least I'll get to see more of the countryside, right?
Did I hear correctly? We're going to a fort? Why do I have a feeling that this story isn't going to have a happy ending?
Well? Really? How many ways can there be?
What do you want?
Mercenary. We'll be moving to retake Border Watch soon. Or have you returned for some other reason? Crazed cultists? Retaking our garrison can wait. The Brigadines of Border Watch will stand with you. I do love returning a favor. I'll mobilize everyone I can spare and meet you at Fort Redmain. We'll fight these cultists together. Don't mention it. Reports of Councillor Vandasia's villainy reached me, so I have some idea of what we're up against. I'm happy to lend our support to put an end to this Daedric cult. We'll see you at Fort Redmain.
people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
Those Waking Flame cultists. I hear they plan to attack Gideon next.
Whatever for. Gideon is barely civilized. What could they hope to gain by attacking there?
Mercenary, you have news? That explains the reports I received from my scouts. Increased and flagrant Waking Flame activity in the countryside around Gideon. I take it Von Dacia knows the ambitions are there? Governor Keshu is wise. Gideon isn't as defensible as Leowin. A battle inside the city limits will cause untold damage and deaths among the common folk. Very well, mercenary. The Ivory Brigade will stand with the Black Fin Legion. I'll rally the Ivory Brigade here in Leowin, and we'll meet you at Fort Redmayne. We'll stop Von Dacia and his cultists. We have to. The cultists seem to have moved away from Leowin. I don't think the legates are in any immediate danger, but they're also no longer trying too hard to hide their identity. They're gathering in great numbers and setting up a perimeter around Gideon.
You play the army you're dealt, right? Or march with the armor you have? I'm terrible at metaphors. A solid fort at our backs, brave soldiers at our side. Now we just need to wait for Vandacia and his cultists to show up. If we're being totally honest, I'm as nervous as the last leaf on the tree on the final day of fall. I'm a walk in the woods, loose an arrow at your back, fade into the trees kind of adventurer. An all-out war? That's not my style. Right. No guarantees in war. Still, it makes me feel better to know I'll have you fighting with me. And the Legionnaires and Brigandines, of course. Anyway, let's get to it. Talk to Governor Keshu and see where she thinks will do the most good.
Like a storm drawing near, Vandacia's forces come. Time to take our places. I will command the outer defenses. Captain Rian and his brigadines will protect the gate. We will do our best to keep the cultists from getting past us and into the fort. I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping. It will be up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us, until we can send soldiers to assist you. And remember, they have portal magic. I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk of Vandacia's forces will attack the gate, while a smaller group uses portals to get inside. Portal magic is difficult. They could never move an entire army that way. Hence, we must defend from all directions.
Brigadines, take your positions! The enemy could arrive at any time! Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse!
Blackfin Legion, to me!
Any sign of Vandacia's forces, Captain Rian?
I just received word. The Waking Flame has arrived, and they have portal mages with them. Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
I'll protect them. You stay here and defend the courtyard.
Brigandine archers, support the mercenary! Portals, cut down the cultists!
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Give the order and we'll release a volley!
My
archers are ready. Give us a target. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target. Arrows away! target! Hold the courtyard, Lieutenant! Mercenary, go check on the ambitions! Portals, just as we feared. At least they can't transport overwhelming forces in that manner. Go check on the guardhouse. Make sure Evely and the ambitions are secure. Positive. With the added brigadines the Lieutenant brought us, we'll be able to hold the courtyard. It's the ambitions that concern me now. Get to the guardhouse and stay with them. Enemies could emerge from portals at any moment. My scouts tell me we closed the gate just in time. It appears the Waking Flame used magic to conceal their approach. The Blackfin Legion is holding them back, but you should make sure the ambitions are safe. I need to make sure we hold the battlements. Deal with any other portals that open, and see what support we can provide to Keshu and her Legionnaires. Now go, mercenary. I hear more fighting inside.
Oh, good, you're here. A little help, please. There are more of these abominations on the balcony.
I hope you're watching. Change of plans?
twins! They ran west!
You betcha!
Still no sign of the ambitions? Tangled roots, what a mess! Well, I ran into a lot of Daedra, but no ambitions. Sombrin must be trying to stay one step ahead of Vandasia's forces. Let's split up. You check the inner bailey, and I'll backtrack to make sure we didn't miss anyone in here. Portals open all around us, and Daedra poured in without warning. Sombrin grabbed Kalia and Destron and blasted their way out of the fight. When you arrived, my cousins and I were doing our best to cover their retreat. I'm not sure, but they ran west. The inner bailey's in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised if Sombrin plans to keep moving. Vandacia will have a hard time finding the ambitions if they don't stand still. And so will we. That's awkward.
Over here, mercenary!
Vandasia's forces. They're everywhere!
Sombrin, I sense more of them. They're coming!
All of you, under the shield! Time to move! Stay close!
Sombrin. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead!
They were the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. Rewarded beyond their station.
I'm going to kill you, Vandacia!
Who shall I sacrifice first? Perhaps the sister?
You leave Kalia alone, you bastard!
Destron!
Ambition, boy. Let me help you fulfill your purpose.
Destron!
Lord Dagon, I return to you the power of this ambition. Let the realms merge so you may walk among us.
Sky! And Mehrunes Dagon! How is he here?
This is my opposition. How easily I shall crush them.
Into the keep! Quickly!
The worlds are merging, Sombrin. There is no escape. When you tire of running, I will be waiting in the courtyard.
I hate you! Just leave us alone!
Kalia, you can't unleash your power like that! You could lose control!
What does it matter? You saw what he did to Destron. He's going to do the same to us.
Broken branches? What happened here?
Vandacia sacrificed Destron, allowing Mehrunes Dagon to drag us into his realm. Evely, I need the book you're carrying.
You know about that?
It's part of Dagon. Just like Kalia and me. I sensed it the moment I met you. I think I can use it to weaken Vandacia. Give us a fighting chance.
All right. What are you going to do with it?
Take the fight to Vandacia in the courtyard. He won't expect that. Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
Go fight the super powerful Daedric priest? How?
Just keep him busy. Then, with the help of this book, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Sombra needs us to buy him some time. Let's get to the courtyard.
I can't believe it. He killed my brother. He killed Destron. Listen, sacrifice me. Let Sombrin take my energy. Then you can kill Vandacia and save the fort. But my brother and my parents, Vandacia has to pay for that. You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to save Destron. Then let me help. Sombrin has been holding me back. I don't care if I lose control, so long as I take Vandacia with me. Find him. Keep him busy. I'll make sure he pays for Destron.
I can't let Destron's death be for nothing. With this book, I think I can help us defeat Vandacia and once again separate the realms. I can't explain how being an ambition works. I don't really know myself. But I can sense things that are like me, that have the same taint of Dagon upon them. This book practically reeks of it. I think this is the Mysterium Xerxes. Zaina's contracts mentioned it. The rites it describes allowed Vandacia to imbue us with a portion of Dagon's energy. I think he took a little for himself along the way, which is why he's so powerful. I want to try to take that energy away from him. I'm not sure we left Blackwood. The two realms are merging around this fort. We could be on Nirn, or in the Deadlands, or maybe someplace in between. If I can weaken Vondacia and you can destroy him, that might break the connection and set us free.
I can't believe we lost Destron. I should have been there. Maybe together we could have saved him. Yes, I'd probably do the same if someone threatened my brother. Have you seen the sky outside? One ambition gave Vandacia enough energy to merge the entire fort with the Deadlands. What could he do with another ambition or two? Right. Should it concern us that he can read the book and it was all gibberish to me? Maybe the whole reason I found it and carried it all this time was so I could give it to Sombrin now. Maybe he's meant to use it to stop Dagon. I hope that's true. This might sting a bit! What do you think of these acorns?
A fortress. Its very stone crumbles in my presence.
The Brotherhood sends its regards. Keep going. There's still cultist blood to spill here.
Don't like your odds.
Are those arrows or flea bites?
Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
On the likes of you. that door. I'll cover you from the battlements.
The power of the Lord of Fire and Blood flows through me. You cannot stop what is happening.
Get ready, Kalia. Just like I showed you.
You're going to pay, Vandacia. Mercenary, help us drain his power. This is for my brother!
Here, merging the realms is delicate. One mistake and both could be destroyed.
When you give the word.
Wanted our power? Here!
You can't avoid your fate's ambitions! Dagon's influence will be.
My brigadines are here to help. My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Roll! Roll if you can!
Lead the enemy to our target! We can drain Vondasia's power! Just give the order!
You're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon!
I grow tired of this game! You cannot stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power!
Weakening! Give us a target! Arrows away! To our target!
Don't let them throw you around like that!
We can drain Vondasia's power! Just give the order!
This is for my brother!
Enough of this! The Master wants have it. My destiny changed nothing. The merge is almost complete.
About that, or should I?
You defeated my high priest, mortals. That was unexpected. And before he completed emerging, that is unfortunate. Though this realm slips from my grasp, your fate is inevitable. You will join me or die on missions. It is why you were created.
We did it. We stopped Vondacia from merging the realms and opening the way for Mehrunes Dagon.
But my brother, Destron, is still dead.
I failed Destron. But I won't fail you.
All right. Without Vandacia or his master, the cult doesn't stand a chance.
At least the sky looks normal again.
I can't believe it! We defeated Vandacia, saved Sombrin and Kalia, and sent Dagon running with his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? Anyway, we won! Destron would be proud of his sister. She fought bravely through the entire battle. Yeah, I guess Varl Lupus was right. We did need that strange book. In fact, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. I couldn't read a word of it, but he cast spells from it like it belonged to him. Sombrin did good, that's for certain. And honestly, I'm glad to be rid of that book. Sombrin seems to know how to handle it safely. I think it would be dangerous in the wrong hands. And I, for one, don't want any more bad dreams or waking visions.
Now I can add facing down a Daedric prince to my already impressive list of accomplishments. Food connoisseur, master assassin, consummate Vosa saddle player, and now this. I suppose I should thank you for getting me mixed up in this. Nope. Vandacia made this personal, but I try not to make a habit of killing people for free. It's bad for business. You do what you have to. Me? I'm going to find a nice mammoth steak with a side of vegetables smothered in scuttle cheese sauce. Hey, I never claimed to be a hero. And despite our success today, I don't want to face Daedric threats on a regular basis. Then again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Seeing you in action, I'm sure you'll turn up on a contract eventually.
sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
I'm still alive. I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart is broken, for their sakes, I'll find a way. Destron would want me to. I hope so. Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombron are the only family I have left. I'll try to be there for them. I really will. For now, we're heading back to the temple if you need us.
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again. For now. But I don't think it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll... I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous. Let me think about it a little more. Then I'll talk with Evely. Daedra spin great lies from small truth when it suits them. I know that now. It was Zaina's last lesson to me. We won't join him and I won't let him kill us. We just need to come up with a way to keep any of that from happening. Yes. I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape, like I did? I hate to think of them alone and unprotected. But maybe it's better if they remain hidden. Right. I almost forgot about that. I need to figure out how to keep Kalia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And them, too, once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it.
What is that terrible smell?
So I gave him some. It's poison.
sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
The people of Blackwood owe you their gratitude, mercenary. You and Evely both. If not for your courage, Vondacia and his waking flame cult would have unleashed unthinkable destruction. The losses would have been devastating. It could have been worse. We did well against the cultists. They were not trained soldiers, and when Mehrunes Dagon appeared, we faded into the mud and grass. Dagon did more damage to his own minions than he inflicted on our forces. When a fire rages, my neighbor's hut is my own. That is Argonian wisdom. We defend ourselves by defending our friends. Those who died today died well. We do not mourn them. We will celebrate their sacrifice and cherish our victory back in Gideon.
Governor Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombrin and Kalia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood. That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Vandacia from murdering Destron. But at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel. That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Vandacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point. Not by myself, I didn't. You helped. What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that? Oh, I know. With flagons of rot meth and lots of roast paws on a stick. What now? Can't we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know there's another ambition out there, and we need to keep Sombrin and Kalia safe. But still... Oh, Keshu asked me to give this to you. A reward for defending Blackwood. I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing, but we need to head back to Gideon. Governor Keshu insists on throwing us a victory celebration. I wonder if there will be cake. I could really go for a big, gooey piece of cake. Oh, the best kind. I hear Governor Keshu really knows how to throw a party. Food and drink, music and dancing. And she wants everyone to be there. Sure. The gardens behind the governor's mansion are big enough to entertain an entire army. Hey, before you join us, can you check on Sombrin and Kalia? Invite them to the party? They went back to the Temple of Dibella in Gideon. I'll meet you in Gideon after you collect Sombrin and Kalia from the temple. I think we've earned a little relaxation, and a slice or two of cake, after everything we've accomplished here. Absolutely. I think I'm really cut out for it. You get to travel, meet interesting people, see ancient places, and you get to solve all sorts of riddles and mysteries. And sometimes people throw you a celebration party too. A party with cake! Knowing that you helped people and seeing how much they appreciate it more than makes up for the dark times. You walk into town and people say, "Hey, it's Evely!" Soon the little kids around here will all have pigtails in their hair. Count on it. I'm from Grotwood. Have you met my people? It's all roasted this and roasted that, and even raw this and raw that too. You don't get to enjoy many pastries under Green Pact rules, you know.
Hello? If you're looking for our guests, they're long gone. I know you. You brought those guests to our temple. Kalia and Sombrin and poor Destron. Everyone in town is talking about your deeds in Blackwood. You helped stop that traitorous Vendacia and his cult. Thank you for that. I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that even the charms of the Lady of Love can be too much for some folk. Not everyone can stand to bask in Debella's glory for too long at a time. But they were good people. I liked them all. I heard them talking about a ruin north of Gideon. I know that particular place well. Let me mark its location on your map. When you can spare a moment, come back and enjoy one of our ceremonies. All should open their hearts to the secrets of love.
I just came by to... Hey, where are Callie and Sombrin? I came by to find out what was keeping you in the ambitions. Where are they? What happened to Callie and Sombrin? A ruin? I wonder why they went there. Haven't those two had enough adventures after all they've been through? We should go find the ambitions or they'll miss the party. Did the priest say which ruin in particular? Lead on then. The party's going to start soon and we don't want to be late. I, for one, want to get a nice piece of cake. Or maybe a slice of pie? Oh, broken branches, I'll just have both.
Well, Gideon's walls get something
How much longer, Sombrin? This place makes me feel uneasy.
Not long now. I'm almost... Oh, it seems we have company.
I told Sombrin we should have talked to you before coming out here, but he was so insistent. He wanted to try something with the book, away from other people, just in case. Sombrin thinks my only chance is if we return to the Deadlands. The nature of the realm naturally draws off my power, making it easier to control. Sombrin doesn't think so. He says that's the last place they'd look for us. I'm still attuned to the realm from the trial in the Ashen Forest. Sombrin believes he'll have enough time to teach me if I'm not in danger of imminently exploding. Worse? I suppose that depends on your perspective. It has been growing in intensity again, back at the same level as when we first left the vault. Sombrin is worried I don't have much time. That's why he's being so insistent.
I'm actually glad you found us. I didn't want to leave without an explanation. But I'm afraid that Callie doesn't have a lot of time. Callie's power is recharging faster than I anticipated. It will soon reach the point where I won't be able to help her. Then she'll either release it and destroy everything around her, or it will consume her. Either way, people die, including Kalia. Use the Mysterium Xarxis to open a portal to the Deadlands? It's the only place I can think of where Callia will be safe. The realm naturally siphons off a portion of our power. That will give me time to teach Callia to control it on her own. It's a big place. Zainatami had to avoid notice there. And it's the last place Dagon's followers will think to look for us. As soon as Callia can control her power, we'll come back. I promise. Thank you, my friend, for everything. I'll return the book when we come back, Evelie.
Poor Callia. I hope Sombrin's right and he can help her. But taking refuge in the Deadlands? That's like the sausage leaping out of the pan because it thinks the fire will be safer. As for me, I never want to visit the Deadlands again. Hey, it wasn't my book. I was just keeping it safe for... Well, as crazy as it sounds, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. He certainly did more with it than I ever could. And I'm not about to miss the bad dreams and the waking visions. We go to the party! It's taking place in the gardens behind the governor's mansion. To think, this all started because I was curious about a coded journal I found in Emperor Leovik's old retreat. We figured out the secret, and now we celebrate. I'll see you at the party. Last one there doesn't get any cake.
Didn't they? What do you say we try some of the local fare?
I was nervous,
Famished.
thinking of trying to take the chasm. It was tough, but we did it.
All sorts of mounts come through. That sounds delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the recipe. Welcome to the celebration, mercenary. There are many here who wish to thank you and share a drink or two. But where are Sombrin and Kalia? I expected you to bring them with you. Choosing exile to spare others from danger is a noble decision. I wish them well, even as I worry about Sombrin and Kalia out there on their own. Everyone else has gathered. Eat, drink, talk to your friends. In time, I shall address the crowd. Anyone you like, they have all come to show you their appreciation. And do not leave too swiftly. I intend to boast of your accomplishments soon. I see Evely has arrived.
I forgot what I'm drinking to.
So this is what it's like being the hero everyone looks up to? Most of the stories I've read end with a hero riding off into the sunset before anyone can properly thank them. But I feel like we ought to stay for just a little while, don't you? I don't know about that, but I certainly feel more experienced. And I have you to thank. Well, you and Captain Rian and Governor Keshu and poor Farrell Lupus. Can you believe this all started because I couldn't leave Emperor Lehovic's secret alone? That's right, I almost forgot. And we should be ready to help Sombrin and Kalia when they return. I don't believe that Mehrunes Dagon and his followers are just going to leave them alone. I really thought the ambitions were actual weapons, though. Here, your share of the last of our compensation from Leowin. And a little something from me. I learned so much at your side. If you ever need any help, just send word and I'll come running. Oh look, I think Governor Keshu's ready to speak.
Welcome, people of Blackwood and honored friends. We have weathered a terrible storm, so now we celebrate. Many had a hand in this victory, including those who gave their lives for our cause. But I want to honor the two heroes beside me. Without them, all would have been lost. So stand tall and raise your cups to the sky. Remember those who fell and praise the deeds of those who lived. To victory! We defeated the traitor Vandasia's plot and saved Blackwood, and we couldn't have accomplished any of that without the help of you and Evely. Hold your head high, friend. This day is yours. We must continue to remain vigilant. As long as the war rages to the north, there is always a danger it will spill into our territory. Beyond that, I plan to continue the work I started. There is still so much to be done. The work to build a place where Saxhleel and Dryskins can learn from each other in peace. Where all people can prosper while maintaining their own cultures. And I want to continue to study the ancient Argonians, to learn what they can teach us. Leowyn has stood with Gideon more times than I can count. We will continue to work together to keep Blackwood secure. Captain Rian and I were even discussing joint patrols. Imagine, Brigadiers and Legionnaires walking side by side. It's inspiring. The work to build a place where Saxhleel and Dryskins can learn from each other in peace. Where all people can prosper while maintaining their own cultures. And I want to continue to study the ancient Argonians, to learn what they can teach us. Leowyn has stood with Gideon more times than I can count. We will continue to work together to...
It seems you have done well, little mortal. I hear you killed Mehrunes Dagon's high priest and stopped the planes from merging. I find you to be interesting. I will remember that the next time I require the assistance of a mortal agent. You must realize that the events surrounding Leovik's secret and the four ambitions have not yet reached their climax. When next Dagon and his followers emerge from the shadows, I will be waiting to see what they do. And then, I'll send for you.
The House of Reveries couldn't pass up attending such a lustrous affair, even if we aren't the main attraction. I always knew you were lead material. Bravo! Dreamer is a marvel to behold. Fantastic and dreadful at the same time. A true idiot savant. They almost killed themselves practicing pratfalls. Once informed that there is more technique than throwing themselves on their face, they learned quickly. More than with most hopefuls, certainly. But there's nothing more rewarding than nurturing a burgeoning talent. Mark my words, Dream will be a star. I might find myself next in line for Grand Maestro when all is said and done. I think we both know that luck has little to do with it. May your talents lead you to your dreams as well.
So this is what it's like to be part of an audience. It's much more cheerful than watching silently from the shadows. I especially like the clapping and cheering. Oh, wonderful! All the players have welcomed me among the troupe as if I've always been a part of it. Some even invented some backstories for me that are way more interesting than anything I came up with. Yes, yes, yes! I've gotten to try out so many things since I became alchemy student, like sticking a sword under my arm for a death scene and not stabbing myself in the chest. I'm not allowed to try sword swallowing yet, though. Thank you for giving me a chance. I get to be anyone I want now, but most importantly, I get to be me. And don't worry, I am now totally aware that break a leg is merely a figurative expression.
Councillor Leviticus' suggestion is wise. If not Governor Keshu, someone in Gideon should know where to find the Ojel Bach. If it's actually a place, that is. Just make sure you watch out for my sister. Everly is good, but she's still learning.
You're not wearing that dashing outfit I sold you? If today's celebration is not the perfect occasion to dress up, I don't know what is. Perhaps you should visit my shop again to freshen up your wardrobe, hmm? Why? Shouldn't a leading Leowin business person attend a celebration for all of Blackwood? Besides, after I let word slip that you and Everly had patronized my shop, business has been booming. Everyone just has to know which outfit you selected.
I wanted you to know how appreciative I am of what you've done for us. Not only did you reveal Vandacia for the traitor he was, you took him down and saved Blackwood. Countess Cairo and the Chamber of Legates, thank you. You're always welcome here. Plans? The same as they were before this trouble started. Work with Gideon to secure our borders and keep the war from impacting Blackwood directly. Make sure our communities stay safe and prosper. If not for you, none of that would even be possible.
Hello again. Thanks for helping me with such a difficult decision, but I think it's for the best, right? There are so many wonderful stories yet to spin. Look around us. I'm sure there must be some steamy goings-on to discover. Oh, I'll be all right, eventually. Tragic love stories are the thing of legends, aren't they? I'll be sure to compose a gripping story about him. It will be a tale for the ages.
You sow the seeds of prosperity wherever you tread, laborer. Zenithar smiles upon your work, as do we all. Blessed as can be, the resolutions have regarded Gavos rightly, as living testament to the sanctity of pious labor. Of course, he's seen no rest since he left the Abbey. My fellow clerics seek his knowledge night and day. Resting where we left it, awaiting the faithful to come and clear away the rot consuming the Abbey. The Knights of Iron will soon launch a crusade against the vile beasts and goblins inhabiting the place. Fortunes shine upon you, blessed laborer. I will pray daily for your success.
Try not to draw any unnecessary attention, would you? We already stick out like a sore thumb with Erithel gaping over the scenery. Trying to blend in. Badly. Just wanted to say farewell before we skip town. Figure we owe you that much after you salvaged that job for us. Surprisingly, yes. We got that hunk of junk to our buyer, and they were thrilled to take it off our hands, even in its busted condition. I expected a High Elf collector to be more fussy. Things worked out for everybody, but back to give the guild its cut and report on Erithel's progress. Or lack thereof. She did manage to show some improvement this time, but she's not ready to leave the nest. Plus, I don't hate anyone at the guild enough to inflict her on them.
Ooh, fancy party. Look at you making friends in all the high and low places. I bet a few of these folk have a plump pouch in their drawers. What? No! Well, maybe just the little snacks coming by on the trays, but that's what you do at parties, right? Six and I just wanted to check in on you. He says maintaining good contacts is important in the business. Plus, you know, free food. Six was afraid we'd get fleeced on the payment, but the old guy was totally fine with it being busted. He was relieved even. Said it's one less dangerous object in the world. Turns out he's got a vault full of cursed stuff. Weird thing to collect. We'll be getting back to the guild with our dues. I'm sure after this job I'll be a fully fledged thief. Oops, full-fledged thief. Then Lady Twilight will make her debut for real. We should do another caper soon.
So, any chance I could talk you into enlisting in the Ivory Brigade? No? I didn't think so. I want to thank you for helping us with all this. I hate to imagine what would have become of Blackwood if not for you and Everly. I'm in your debt.
You there, I have something for... Greetings. I bear a message to you from the sly T1, spy master in service to Keshu the Blackfin. Ahem. It reads, meet me at the graveyard east of Gideon. Need your help. Urgent. T1 did not want to disclose too many details. This is a private matter, and he is always careful with information. I am sorry I cannot tell you more. I am but the messenger. He awaits you in the graveyard. He will tell you everything there. I erect the spine of gratitude. Do not let T1's desire for discretion worry you. Please, go to the graveyard. Help him if you can.
I told you not to spook him. I was perfectly civil. Your brand of civility leaves much to be desired. Ah, good. You've arrived. Your punctuality is appreciated. I am T1, Spy Master of the Blackfin Legion. I serve General Keshu in all matters of intrigue. Though the matter I need help with is of a more personal nature. Straight to it, then. One of our own has gone missing. Zosin, one of our closest companions, and Keshu's principal ambassador. My informants tell me he was last seen speaking to a dark elf named Malin Drad. That's where you come in. Something's got him on edge. He won't talk to any of us. The members of the Blackfin Legion are easily recognizable in Gideon. I need someone he won't see coming. I want you to see if you can speak with him and learn what he and Zosin discussed. He's staying at the Egg and Hammer Inn. The method of information extraction is up to you, and I will see you rewarded. All I ask is that you be discreet. Too many prying eyes will ensure Zosin never opens up to us about whatever is going on. Once it was the name of General Keshu's army. Over time, it has come to be synonymous with those who follow her. Those of us that have been members of the Blackfin Legion since its inception have been close since we hatched from our eggs. Indeed, it includes Zosin, Vosuruk, Pikiril, and myself. We have followed Keshu the longest of anyone. I still remember when Keshu had to rescue Zosin during our rites of maturity, after he fell into a patch of quicksand. He has grown distant lately, meeting in secret with other mages, disappearing for days at a time. There is something troubling him that he does not want his egg siblings to know about. But I believe he might have told Malin Drad.
Thanks for your help. Word of advice: step lightly around the Dark Elf when you speak with him. He scares easy. I think he soiled his robes when I first asked him about Zosin. T1 says that's my fault, though I do not see how. I have great love for him, but we have always been opposites. When we were hatchlings, I was busy bloodying my scales, while he was mixing tinctures. He is brave, and he is often too clever for his own good. I worry for him. No clue, but Zosin is a master conjurer and a veteran of many battles. I have no doubt that whatever trouble he's gotten himself into, it will not get the better of him. Still, I believe he needs our help, whether he asks for it or not.
Answer my
He had
servant.
shoulders as broad
Spin
as
and
Gerald's.
swirl. Oh, but don't singe the rug. Welcome, welcome. Another adventurer comes seeking the wisdom of Malindrad. Eh? What will it be this time? Conjuration training? Escort through the greater plains, perhaps? I am not drunk. I am retired. Do you know how long I served those ungrateful wretches of the Ebonheart Pact? And was my severance in accordance with my service? Ha! But that's all changed now. Someone finally saw my value. I'm set for life! The very same. To think some consider him my equal in conjuration. Ah! Ridiculous. A true expert knows you never fall in love with your own conjured servants. I tried to talk him out of it, but he just kept raising his offer. He wanted a special ritual stone. I didn't have one, but I taught him the spells to make use of it. And we spoke of Doomvault Porsixit, a place that might contain such a relic. I told him to just summon a new servant. They're all the same. The damn fool! I told him to stick to flame Atronox. Sure, they can be nice to look at, but they're made of fire! He preferred to summon kin, warriors from the Deadlands and beyond. Not my type, but who am I to judge when the coin is good? East out of Gideon, where the Blackwood turns to muck. It's hard to miss, but you should prepare yourself if you intend to enter. That's where Zosin was headed. Happy now? As if a novice could understand the inner workings of a runic conduit intrinsically linked by its very nature to the chaotic creation of kin. Ha! Honestly, talking to you is making me sober. You're worse than a giant lizard woman.